Hello, everybody. Welcome to Curiosity, the science show presented by Young Academy of Sciences. I'm talking to you from a UNESCO World Heritage Site called Georgetown here in Penang, in Malaysia. Okay, so yeah, this is my first trip here in Malaysia. This is actually my 26th country. Yeah, the list is growing, and thank you so much for all of your support. And you might wonder, why am I here? Right? I'm here because of the International Science Council's Asia Pacific Regional Focal Point meeting. Okay, that meeting will be held in KL. Okay, so the Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, and this meeting is going to be held from 4th till 7th. So at that time I'm going to be there in the KL, and yeah, so in the Petronas Towers, you might remember, it's one of the iconic buildings here in Malaysia, right? So yeah, so I'll show you that building as well. Okay, I'm going to show you some scenes from this Petronas building too. So yes, here so to speak a little bit about Malaysia, you might know that it is it is one of the good with infrastructure among the Southeast Asian countries, and this country, the ringgit is the currency here. What else? Yes, this Malaysia is also good producer of rubber and tea, and also tin. You know, tin is famous for tin here, right? Pewter as well, right? And also palm, right? Palm oil, for example, right? So yeah, the Malaysia, and also is, I really like this place. The Georgetown is famous for the street arts, you know, and Malacca as well as Georgetown. These two are the UNESCO World Heritage Sites here in Malaysia. All right, so this is October episode of the Curiosity. First is October. How did that name came from, right? October, just like September, right? September is named after seven, right? And October, that name Octo means it's number 8, like octopus, right? So yes, it used to be only 10 months in 1 year, right? In the Roman system, it's only 10 months, and that time, the October is the 7th month, right? That's the reason why it's called, October has its name, right? And this is, this is basically the month of autumn here in the northern hemisphere, while it's spring in southern hemisphere. And as per the florography, it's calendula is the flower of this month. Okay. Now let's go with the last month's major science news stories. The world's first drug to regrow the tooth has been developed. That's fantastic news, isn't it? If you lost your tooth, for example, by a freak accident, you can regrow the tooth by this particular drug. That's amazing, isn't it? Second is that ISRO confirms next planetary mission is going to be Shukrayaan, after Chandrayaan, and now we have Shukrayaan to Venus. And also, of course, the ISRO has successfully launched Aditya L1, sorry, Lagrange point 1, right? That happened in the last month. Another exciting news is coming from NASA, and they actually launched one of the very, very famous mission to asteroid. The asteroid is called Osiris-Rex, and this one is touted to be one of the most dangerous asteroids ever. And as per the current scientific calculation, this asteroid is there is a very high chance of hitting planet Earth in the year 2182. Even the date is certain. It's 24th of September. Okay, and this one is really massive asteroid, 580 meter, more than a half a kilometer. You see, it's taller than Eiffel Tower, right? And yes, so the size comparison is there in the show notes. Please check it out, right? And this mission, the Osiris-Rex, they went into the capsule, the space capsule successfully landed onto this asteroid, collected the sample around 250 gram, and then it returned and just reached back here on Earth, and it's carboniferous, carbon-rich compound, and many scientists believe that this is how the origin of life on planet Earth actually came from. This particular asteroid hit the planet Earth, and that was the origin of life. You see, pangenesis. That's very exciting
thing. Another very interesting thing is that this sample only 25% NASA is using now. The rest 75% they are archiving for a long time. Scientists are not yet born. Technologies are not existing. You see, that's amazing. That is really futuristic vision. You know, I really like this kind of vision. You know, yes. So that is a story about that. Okay. Now, fourth story is a magnetic stimulation of the brain can cut the cigarette craving. Fantastic news for the cigarette addicts. Then gene therapy might offer a one-time sustained treatment for patients with alcoholic addiction. Gene therapy for alcoholic addiction. Very interesting news, isn't it? Frank Rubio returns to Earth after 377 days in ISIS, the International Science Council. Sorry, it is International Space, Space Center. Yeah, so space station, right? ISS. So 377 days. That means more than a year. This person's spent in the mission, and he just reached back on the former USSR area, right? I think it's Kazakhstan, right? Field. Uh, very interesting. He broke all the records. So of course he cannot even move. You know, the long space stay has a lot of detrimental impact. You know, muscle atrophy can happen, so many things, right? And yeah, I'm closely following. And in the last month, there are multiple demises, right? Demises. Here in India, we have M.S. Swaminathan passed away, aged 99 years. You know, he is the reason why the green revolution in India happened, right? The entire green revolution is only because of the Swaminathan. I met him once in Taramani in Swaminathan, M.S. Swaminathan Research Institute when I was doing my master's MSc, you know, in University of Madras. Ian Wilmut also passed away. He was 79 years. And you might remember Ian Wilmut is the guy who pioneered cloning, you know, cell cloning with the dolly, the sheep, right? And so now coming to this month's discoveries, the most intense heat wave ever recorded on the planet Earth happened in the last year. You know, that is the new paper in Science comes up. Any guesses where did this happen? In East Antarctica, friends, where I spent a summer over there. So that area is now alarmingly warming up. The paper say it is 70-degree Fahrenheit is above the annual average last year. That is really terrific, isn't it? First non-dog fox hybrid has discovered in Brazil. Interesting news. Dogs and fox can have hybrid. Another news coming from CERN in Switzerland, antimatter can fall down, not up. So that is also predicted by the Einstein. So it's very interesting proof has recently been generated. Last week, the paper has come from the CERN. Drinking diet sodas and aspartame sweetened beverages daily during pregnancy is linked to autism in children. So beware of that. Stop drinking these aspartame and all these, sweetened, artificially sweetened, zero calorie drinks. Fifth study is that the children whose mothers had higher exposure to certain phthalates, you know, phthalates are common components of the plastics, okay, used as plasticizers and solvents in consumer products during pregnancy, led to lower gray matter in their children's brain age 10 and above, and also IQ was lower by the age 14. So what you eat and what you live during you carry, right, the mothers when they carry the womb, children in the womb, has an immense contribution to play even on the outcomes of the intelligence of their children. That's very interesting, isn't it? Sixth story. New research shows that the morning and afternoon exercise, these two times are much better than the evening, especially for the diabetes, to decrease the type 2 diabetes risk. You know, morning and afternoon exercise has a huge role to play if you compare that with the evening exercise. Very interesting, right? Seventh story is that the new studies definitively confirms that the Gulf Stream is weakening. So Gulf Stream is a very important stream in the in the Atlantic Ocean, and this is the reason why Northern Europe is much more warmer. today. Like Sweden, Norway, and even Scotland is much warmer. Had it been that the Gulf Stream is now stopped. So now, because of this, the weakening Gulf Stream, those countries will become pretty uninhabitable because of coldness. That's going to be alarming, right? Eighth story is a new technique for the desalination, right? This system could produce fresh water that is cheaper than the tap water, right? Fresh water from the salinity, saline water, the ocean water. That's very interesting, exciting news for those countries without much of the fresh water, like Dubai, for example. Very interesting. Ninth story is that the scientists use water fleas to filter out the wastewater. So wastewater filtering, instead of using the RO system, you can just use the water fleas. Very interesting, isn't it? And the papers say that water fleas can remove 90% of diclofenac, you know, the common the drug, right? The pain analgesic, right? And 60% of arsenic, the heavy metal arsenic, 59% of atrazine, and 50% of PFOS, that perfluorooctanoic acid, right? That's very, very interesting. Yeah. Now, 10th story is the type 2 diabetes rates in the US has increased 62% after COVID pandemic. That is really alarming. Maybe there is a connection with the COVID infection with this type 2 diabetes risk. That's, we have to actually see, check it out, right? And yeah, so, and more than that, it could be causality because of the lesser exercise, and mostly after COVID, because of the forced lockdown, we are always at home, so eating not really healthy. In one sense, we are eating healthy, right? We are not eating the junk food, or in the other sense, you are not doing much of exercise as it used to be. Maybe that is the reason for this increased type 2 diabetes risk. But now 62% rose. That is, I think that is really alarming. 11th story, the greater maltreatment severity is associated with smaller brain volume, and also the intellectual ability in young children. So yeah, that how you treat your young children, right? How you mistreat the young children, that is going to have a huge impact on their intelligence later. 12 stories about obesity. Obesity surgery is associated with 40% lower risk of hematological blood cancer. That is exciting. Liposuction and other surgeries for obesity is that leads to positive outcome, including lower risk of several cancers, right? And also lesser blood sugar level if you undergo the surgery for the obesity. Very interesting. 13th story is that a new study has found that light therapy applied to the mice during sleep has increased the brain's ability to clear away beta amyloid, which is a toxic protein linked with Alzheimer's. So when you sleep, when you expose them to the near infrared, of course you cannot simply do that normal light bulb, you need an LED, specially designed LED for that. Yeah, but then this kind of like sleeping just using some LED near infrared can significantly reduce your risk of developing Alzheimer's. That's amazing, isn't it? That's a very exciting paper. 14th story is that the researchers from the University of Southern California have discovered women who develop breast, ovarian, skin, and uterine cancers had significantly higher levels of forever chemicals, same PFOA and PFOS, forever chemicals. So because these are persistent organic pollutants in the environment, it's very, very difficult to get rid of it. And another related story is that many eco-friendly straws have forever chemicals. So the straws marketed as eco-friendly, beware of it. It could have this PFOA and PFOS, that is going to have a huge impact on, this cancer risk, especially for the women, okay? 15th story, the last story of this month, is the research into the lifelong effects of the air pollution that has, that revealed that exposure to high levels in early childhood increases the risk of early death, impaired cognitive skills, dying from health conditions like cancer and neurodegenerative diseases. So exposure to the air pollution when you are young has a tremendously higher risk, that is associated with several cancers, that is, and also neurodegenerative disease. So it is a knock-on effect, friends. So it is a collective responsibility for all of us not to pollute our mother earth. That is what the study says that. Of course, all these papers you can find in the show notes for the link. Please check out the show notes for the original papers for it. And as and when the news story has come, so I do share that in our Facebook page, which is growing, right? You please check out our Facebook page too. The link is the show notes. Okay, so and also we have dedicated team of moderators in the group. They also share very interesting science related shows, right? Stories. Coming next part of our curiosity is observances. Today, that is 1st of October, is Old Persons Day. Tomorrow is a World Statistics Day. And in India, of course, Gandhi Jayanti, UN has declared tomorrow, the 2nd of October, as Non-Violence Day. And also World Habitat Day. I'm planning to visit the Habitat, which is themed park to take us inside a tropical rainforest here in Penang Hill tomorrow. So I'm going to spend the World Habitat Day inside the habitat. Exciting, isn't it? I'm looking forward to. And also tomorrow there is a conjunction. Sky watchers, check it out. Moon Jupiter conjunction. Jupiter and Moon will be together in the same frame. Okay. 4th is a space week, the whole week for space related observances. Okay. 5th is World Teacher Day. 6th is Camelopardalid meteor shower. Several meteor showers are also expected in this month, in October. 9th is Migratory Bird Day, and also another meteor shower called Draconid meteor shower is on 9th. 10th is the World Mental Health Day, and also Moon Venus conjunction. 11th is Girl Child Day, and also another meteor shower called Delta Origin. 13th is Disaster Risk Reduction Day. 14th is Annular Solar Eclipse, one of the most sought after events in the US. And now it's complete the US. Wherever you are in the United States, you can see that. Check it out, 14th of October, okay? If you're watching this show from the US, North or South US, you can check it out. It's annular. Annular means, the moon will completely cover the sun except the edges where you can see a ring of fire. Amazing. I really love this annular eclipse rather than the total eclipse, which is complete cover. It's not complete. You can still see a ring of fire. That is an excellent opportunity for photographers. So please check out. 15th is Rural Women's Day. 16th is Food Day to reduce the food waste. 17th is Eradication of Poverty Day. 18th is another meteor shower called Epsilon Geminoid shower. 22nd is Orionid meteor shower, and also excellent day for Venus, to see the Venus. Okay. 24th is Media and Information Literacy Week, and also the UN Day, and also Moon Saturn conjunction. So many things are on 24th of October. And lastly, 31st of October is World Cities Day, right? And I'm also looking forward for the Nobel Prize to be declared in this week, tomorrow onwards. Every day, one Nobel Prize will be declared. We'll cover that in one of the future episodes of the Curiosity, right? Yeah, so I'm looking forward for 2nd October onwards. Check out who is going to win the Nobel Prize, right? Coming the last section of the Curiosity is the opportunities for the youngsters, right? Charpak Exchange Fellowship to the France is open now. 15th of October is the deadline for that Charpak Fellowship. Swiss government scholarship scheme for the PhD in Switzerland is also open for now. Also postdoc in the Switzerland, okay? 10th November is the deadline. American Association for University Women scholarship is also open now. It's 15th of November is the deadline. Australia-India student exchange program, 13th October is the deadline. And of course, several JRF and postdoc and the PhD positions are open now. I keep on sharing that in our Facebook channel. So do check out the Facebook, the group for it, okay? And also, as usual, my latest book, the Biostatistics and Mathematical Biology, published by Pearson, is now available in Amazon. Do check it out. And also, Life Skills, another of my new book on personal productivity and critical thinking and philosophy. Again, you can buy it through my website. You will get a lot of offer on that, okay? So do check out. There is a link in the show notes of this video. And that's it for this month's curiosity. I hope you will be having a very productive October. And I do share. I'm going to share with you some more scenes from here in Georgetown. Do check out for the Georgetown. By the way, I'm speaking to you right from Esplanade area of the Georgetown. Okay, Esplanade. I came here to record this curiosity. I just landed today in Penang. Okay, so this trip is going to last for 7 days, just a week. Yeah. So I'll show you a little bit of the Penang, the Georgetown area, and also the botanical garden and areas like that. I'm planning that, and also a little bit of Kuala Lumpur. Right? Yeah. That's it. Thank you so much and enjoy. Have a great and productive October. Bye. Stop.